I asked myself, what is Singapore culture? Singapore culture is so diverse that I don't even know how to use a few words to summarize it, even after I lived here for so many years. And hi, I'm Koala. Today I want to take you to explore something different at the heart of Singapore to really show you what Singapore culture entails. I came to this part of Singapore. The nearest MRT station is called Toa Payoh, really right at the center of the whole city-state from geographic standpoint. I stumbled into this Vesak Day. After having this as my public holiday for many years, I still had no idea what this is about.
This is one of the coolest practices, religion ceremony I've ever seen in Singapore. I kind of want to take a look and see what they have inside of.
Just going inside, I saw everyone is taking off their shoes.
Let's see what they're doing here. A lot of people are waiting to... Wow! The water onto the body of the Buddha.
Singapore has all this very interesting culture to me because it's not just about a stereotype of Singaporeans, but there are Buddhists, Muslims, Christians, Chinese, Peranakan, Malays, Indians, and so many more. It's really hard to pinpoint what Singapore culture is, even though I've traveled to every single country in the world.
It's my first time seeing this ceremony. I've never seen it. Never came to the temple on the Vesak Day. It's very interesting. What does it mean to pour the water over the Buddha's head?
I enjoy learning every single different aspect of Singapore culture, which I don't want to miss. And that would make me a real Singaporean resident. People told me this action of pouring water over Buddha statues means purification and cleansing of bad karma. It's what they call bathing the statue with scented water.
Wow, inside the Buddhist statue is really cool. Let's take a look. It's a beautiful Buddha with the colorful lights around his head and body. A lot of people are praying today. Right here. So I have to take off my shoes.
People burn the scented sticks to pray for their good health, good fortune, and more. Inside the temple, there are many people praying on the floor. I previously made a video about me spending a day with the monks in Thailand temple.
To become a monk, first you have to let go of all your belongings.
I'm not sure if you watched that, but check it out when you have time. What I learned during my full time spending with the monks in Thailand was that the common people need to be lower than the sacred figures as a way of showing respect. I learned that Vesak Day is the most sacred day to millions of Buddhists around the world. They have different practices in different countries across Southeast Asia or Asia in general. For example, Singapore celebrates this holiday on the full moon of the 4th lunar month versus Malaysia on the first full moon.
And there are a lot of people in such a small temple. And they're even giving out food to everybody. It's a tofu or spring roll?
Yeah, spring
Some
roll.
noodle?
And bihon is a noodle, yes.
Oh, so it's all vegetarian?
Yes, correct, all vegetarian.
Thank you so much. There are a lot of people here. It's just so interesting that everyone is like pouring water over the body of the Buddha. I'm so glad to stay right next to the Buddhism temple, and it happened to be a holiday, so it's such a great experience for me.
I walked over to the next door where there's a park, which looks very elegant with Chinese poems. I don't quite understand what it's saying, but at least I find the environment to be very academic, filled with histories. There are memorials that commemorate the time when early on the Chinese people came to Singapore to start working.
Never know this park exists. This is Jun Sh Park thing. It's the Sun Yat-sen statue.
So this is a very different type of cultural experiences as compared to the previous Buddhist one we just experienced next door. But they are really right next to each other, and you can find like two completely different cultural experiences right away. The small part is surrounded by the Buddhist temple, which we just went, a colonial house on the side, and some swing chairs for people to chill in the park with family and friends.
It's raining again right now. I was about to do the swing chair because I love the swing chair over there. It's getting wet. It's good timing to check it out because it's raining.
I discovered a museum about Sun Yat-sen, and there are admission fee schedules here.
Okay, so it's free for Singaporean and PR, and for tourists you need to pay $8. I'm definitely going in to check out. I didn't know there's such museum here. It's by Lee Kuan Yew. Okay, let's go take a look.
As I entered, the staff told me I can't take videos, but pictures are allowed, so I turned off my video for some exploration. At the entrance, they showcased the picture of historical heroes during the period of 1884. These are some of the famous historical battles that they planned at the time and led together with Singapore and Southeast Asia. I find the cultural evolution most interesting to me. Firstly, during Qing Dynasty, guys had to grow long hair tail, and it talks about how they overthrew the rule from the government. Secondly, ladies had to bind and distort their feet in order not to make them grow big, so it showed that they had better fortune, and eventually how they abolished that. Then there was opium smoking ban, which had a huge impact in history. And of course, there are other movements like calling for domestic good protection, Chinese language. I personally find this to be amazing information to understand the bond between China and Singapore, or just Southeast Asia as a whole. I hope you enjoy learning Singapore culture with me today. What is Singapore culture to you? Share with me at the comment below. And that's 8 minutes. See you next time.